All right, and here we go. Another week of awesomeness in social studies. This is the overview for January 11th through the 15th, 2021. This is what we got. So, textbook and online reading chapters 5.2.1 through 5.2.4. So, that's basically section 2. So, you'll be reading that, and then you'll be answering the questions for those on a Google Doc. This is a little bit different. If I'm going to find it, I want to go to my classwork tab. And I have my textbook reading. Here's my review questions. And when I click on this, remember, this is second semester. So we're going to be expecting a little bit more. And with that, there's more questions. So here's 5.2.1. There's 1, 2, 3 questions here. 3 questions here. And 3 questions here. And for 5.2.4, 3 questions there. So there is a total of 12 questions on this. Be sure to do that. I will also be adding a Flipgrid link to this. So if you would rather share with me verbally the responses you have rather than writing them down, I am totally okay with that. That's something that I am going to be doing more of this semester. So by the time you see this on Monday, there will also be a Flipgrid link to the responses for this. Going back to my assignment slide, I have a pros and cons of displaying the 10 Commandments notes. So this is 2 parts. There is a notes portion and there is a project portion. So back in my classwork tab, if I look at the notes, first, I'm going to click on each of the links in the first slide. So there's the Google Slides, which is here. And so each of these is a link. And I think you have to right-click it. No, for this one, I think you're going to have to actually go into present mode. So you'll go into present mode, and then you'll be able to click on the link in order to follow them. Some of these are pretty lengthy, but I want you to more so get an overview of the pros and cons about why people feel that the 10 Commandments either should or should not be displayed on federal, state, or local government property. So your first thing is you're going to go through these links. The second part of this is going to say this. So what do you think are some of the reasons people are for and against the posting of the 10 Commandments? So you're going to have 1, 2, 3 reasons in favor or pro allowing it, and 1, 2, 3 con or forbid the posting of the 10 Commandments in these places. So that is your notes portion. And you should definitely finish this before moving on to the project portion. So back to my classwork tab. I'm already here. The project portion. So you'll notice this is Monday and Tuesday. Some of those articles are pretty long. So I'm giving you a couple days to do that. And then Wednesday through Friday is the project. And it goes, what is your stance? Should the 10 Commandments be posted in federal, state, and local government buildings? Choose one activity from the choice board. So there is a choice board, which means you choose one of the following options. One is you can write an essay. If you like writing essays, that is a choice for you. If you are more artistic, and rather than using words, if you want to use pictures, you can create a poster. You can create a song or poem, write a letter to a local, state, or federal official. You can draw a political cartoon or create a radio or TV advertisement. All of these go back to what is your stance should the 10 Commandments be posted in these government buildings. So that is what those are going to look like. If you notice, I'm going to circle back just for a second, that there are 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you do about 1 a day, that will mean you can get to complete the assignment pretty easy if you just choose 1 a day to do. Now we have our Chapter 5, Section 2 quiz. This is going to be posted on Wednesday and then due Friday. This is also a little bit different in that, so we have the quiz. Remember, it's an open book. Use your book. That's where you find the answers, is in the textbook. So you have two options and just choose one. Don't do both. Don't stress out. The first option is a quiz on Google Forms, and there's some multiple choice questions, and then there's a couple 2 long answer questions. So if you would like, you can do that. Your other option is a Flipgrid. And if you go to the Flipgrid, and you click on it here, well, this is going to look weird because of the way that, because I'm a teacher. But if you are in a student mode, and I went to Chapter 5, Section 2 quiz responses, you can watch a video about how you should be responding to those. So that is how that works. But only choose one, only the quiz on forms or the Flipgrid response. Back to my tab here. And then we have required Zoom meetings per class schedule on Wednesday and Friday. Much like in English, I have sorted out who gets these reminders at the appropriate time. So look on Monday to see what your times are. Those will pop up on Monday morning at 7 a.m. or thereabouts. And that way you will have all the information you need to continue your successful second semester in social studies. Man, that was a lot of alliteration. If you have questions, always reach out to me using email or on a private comment on the assignment you have a question about. Have a great week.